Lendio spends a lot of cash in terms of advertising its business model, talking about how great they are, blah, 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 blah. The question is Lendio still worth it? Is Lendio still relevant in today's day and age? Are they really doing stuff that are helping millions of small business owners get the loans that they need as they claim? So in today's conversation, I really want to go granular on Lendio. I'm going to give you a full, like an in-depth review of Lendio so you have a clear idea what we're speaking about. So here is an overview I want you to pay attention to. So Lendio doesn't lend money directly itself. Rather, it partners with a network of over 75 to 80 other lenders to help you get the funding your business needs. So it's not a direct lender at all. It is a loan marketplace. And the thing is that Lendio has a robust lender network. So basically that allows the platform to actually tap into it and actually provide to you the kind of loans that you need depending on your niche, depending on your profile also. So this is really important to get this out of the way. So if anybody talks to you about Lendio is not a bank. Lendio is not a direct lender. Lendio is just a loan marketplace. They don't lend themselves, okay? So it is a funding platform that allows you as a small business owner to compare funding offers with a single application. So you have one single application, and basically when you actually, you can spend like 3 minutes, 5 minutes to actually fill out a form, and that form will actually be dispatched to 75 to 80, in some cases 83 lenders, business lenders, and those lenders will actually bid. They will actually bid on, they will review your application, and if they like your profile, they'll actually bid on you. They'll bid on your application. So what I'm trying to say here is that do not say, well, Lendio hasn't gotten back to me. I don't understand why, blah, 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 blah. No. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. So really a pleasure to have you here to have this quick convo with you about Lendio. And I just want to say that Lendio does not charge a fee. So Lendio does not charge a fee directly to you as the borrower. Lendio gets compensated by the lenders, with which it works. Okay, so Lendio is bringing revenue, is bringing business to those lenders, and those lenders are giving Lendio some kind of a kickback commission. Okay, that's how they make money. And Lendio is not really SBA approved. Lendio is not a lender. So I want to clarify that Lendio is not a broker. Lendio is not a loan broker. It's not a business loan broker. It's not SBA approved. Okay, but it is safe though to apply for a business funding through Lendio. Yes. Okay, so basically Lendio has let's say a constellation of processes in place to make sure that your data is secured and that the lender it's working with. Those lenders are also safe and legit. Let me talk to you about the pros and cons of Lendio. So if you are sitting there, you're thinking about Lendio, you are considering Lendio in terms of your business loan application, I really just want you to be sure about what you're getting yourself into, okay? So before I talk about the pros and cons, I want to reiterate the fact that Lendio is not a direct lender. Lendio is not an SBA lender. Lendio is not a loan broker. Lendio is simply a loan marketplace. So here are the pros and cons I really want you to pay attention to. The pros. Lendio is available in all states, so that's kind of cool. Even if you are in Alaska or Hawaii, if you're not in the continental USA, you can still qualify for a Lendio loan. I mean, a loan obtained through Lendio. Okay, you have a wide range of funding options. Really good. I'll speak about that later on. So you have a constellation of business loans here, from equipment financing all the way to small business loans, to unsecured loans, to secure loans, to MCAs, to accounts receivable financing, to accounts receivable factoring. You have a constellation of business funding arrangements you can actually secure through Lendio. You have we have seen positive ratings and reviews. Borrower qualifications are lower than banks. Multiple types of financing in terms of the subprime market. So even if you have bad credit, you can still qualify for a Lendio loan or a loan obtained through Lendio. You have high borrowing amounts, long-term financing options available on certain loans. As an applicant, you can quickly be pre-qualified. That's kind of cool. And the application process is very fast and easy, and customer service is also helpful. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm doing in today's conversation an in-depth review of Lendio. So this review is going to be very granular, so you have a clear idea what Lendio stands for. What about the cons here? Now, Lendio does not work with all lenders. So if you're looking for, let's say, if you are looking for a specific type of loan that only a few lenders provide, and those lenders do not work with Lendio, you're not going to be approved. You're not going to get a loan, and there is not much information available for each funding solution. and rates can be expensive, and funds can take a while to disburse. I mean, we've seen cases where, like right now, we are working with clients who have been approved for a Lendio loan after 30 days. Some cases it can be 35 days or 40 days. This can take long. It really, when we talk about Lendio, what is the audience here, boss? So you probably, again, you're sitting there, you're considering a loan through Lendio. The question is, are you a member of the proper target audience? Okay. So who Lendio is best for? Now, Lendio, in our view, after analyzing this platform for the last few years, Lendio is great for three types of audiences. Though, if you want to be thorough, if you're a business owner who wants to be thorough, you will love Lendio. Why? Because Lendio has 75 to 83 business lenders in its network. So you can save a lot of time versus checking with, that many lenders individually. Imagine that. This is kind of similar to getting a business, like getting an insurance policy, right? Imagine if you had to check every insurance company in the neighborhood versus just going to an insurance agent and explaining your needs and having that agent take care of it for you. So if you don't want to check all the business loans individually, it's just better to go to an aggregator, and a loan aggregator like Lendio will do the job for you. Lendio is also good if you're not sure what funding options is best for you, because Lendio can help you choose which of its financing options might work best for your business based on your profile, which is really good to kind of get some help in this day and age. And if you want to work with a reputable company, Lendio is kind of good also because Lendio has done a great selection process when it comes to inviting lenders in its network. Okay, Lendio has some of the best reviews in the online small business lending world also. And who's Lendio not right for? Well, Lendio is typically not right for a small business owner who values privacy and who wants to thoroughly vet a lender first. Okay, so if you value privacy, you're not going to actually you don't want to go through Lendio. Why? Because lender networks like Lendio often give your contact information they give that information out to many lenders, and you may see a flurry of phone calls, emails, and mailings. It's just what it is, okay? And if you want to thoroughly vet a lender first, Lendio's model connects you with specific lenders instead of you doing your own initial research on a group of lenders. So if you want to do due diligence yourself on a lender before actually committing, then Lendio is not the right platform for you. They focus on business loans, business financing. Nothing about personal financing, okay? So Lendio, just to kind of recap here, to reiterate, Lendio is a business loan marketplace. So you want to provide information about yourself and your business, and Lendio will help you find lenders for which you are eligible. So this includes a broad swath of financial products. And so what we love here is that you have a large constellation of services offered. You have specific products that Lendio is actually offering. This is really good. And so the kind of specific products that you can avail yourself of depends in the end on several things, including your credit score, the industry you're in, right? How long you've been in business, your longevity, your going concern ability, and the amount of revenue you take in. Okay. Additionally, loan terms will vary between Lendio's partner lenders. It's just what it is. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the Lendio. This is an in-depth review of Lendio, and I'm just explaining to you the ins and outs, the pros and cons, all you need to know about Lendio. So loan options available. So when we talk about Lendio, as I said, you have a broad swath of financial products. You have a large constellation of products, including short-term business loans, term business loans, merchant cash advances, business lines of credit, Lendio SBA loans, business equipment financing, and so this is and Lendio will work with you depending on the kind of like if you are looking for a niche financing, if you're looking for a specific type of financing, what we call exotic business financing, Lendio will work with you on that. I mean, that's really fine. I mean, it's just one of those things where you want to talk to Lendio in the first place and explain your needs, and they'll see if they can customize something for you. See, the thing is sometimes they actually can tap into specific lenders right off the bat instead of having you go through the pre-qualification process, and then they'll dispatch your application to all their 75 lenders. Instead of doing that, sometimes they'll just say, you know what, based on your needs, based on your business model, we are just going to dispatch your application to 5 business lenders only. We're not going to send it to the whole ecosystem, to the whole universe of 75 or to 83 business lenders in our network. We're only going to dispatch it with 5 lenders. So it happens to. So that's why it's really important to talk to Lendio first. Let's talk about the qualifications. So how do you qualify for a loan, a business loan through Lendio? The thing here is that it really depends because you have a diversity of business lenders, there's not like you don't have a general set of requirements. Everything changes based on the loan, based on the lender, and also based on the industry. You know, sometimes the industry can affect your business loan application prospects a lot. I mean, in this economy, if things are going bad, lenders are kind of scared as hell. If things are going good, lenders are kind of happy. They're jolly. They come to you. They give you all the loans. Think about what happened pre-2008 and think about what happened afterwards. Okay, so you can never control what's really happening. All you can do here is that you have to really just maintain a general set of good financial habits. And by financial habits, I'm speaking about having a decent, more than decent FICO score, more than decent business credit score. You have to think about maintaining profitable ratios in your business. You have to maintain things like, great financial statements, talking about balance sheets, talking about income statement, talking about your cash flow statements, talking about your statement of owner's equity. You also want to maintain regulatory compliance across the board, from taxes to business licenses and permits. And so the application process is pretty straightforward. If you're a business owner who would like to apply, just start by creating an account and filling out an application. The application will ask for basic information about yourself, your business, and your business finances. At that point, Lendio will perform a soft pull on your credit, which will not affect your score. And Lendio will shop your information around to get offers from the lenders that you may be eligible for. And so this takes about 1 to 3 days. And a Lendio rep will get back to you with any offers received on your behalf. You can actually compare offers and choose the one best suited for your business and situation. So when you have made your decision, you'll be able to continue the funding process with your chosen lender. So everything gets actually switched from Lendio now going forward to your lender. So this is kind of important. And so when we talk about the requirements here, so in terms of time in business, so we're speaking here about the qualifications. Personal credit score, probably around like 600, you're good to go. 580 to 600, you're good to go. Time in business, it could be 0 to 2 years minimum. So even if you're a startup, you will find a lender in Lendio's network who will be willing to work with you. In terms of annual revenue requirements, usually $10,000 a month in revenue is a great start. But hey, listen, even if you have a loss, if you are able to contextualize the loss, then you are good to go also. I'll talk to you about the loan types. I actually spoke about it a little earlier, but now I want to go granular here so you have a clearer idea about the loan types that we have, the loan amounts, the repayment windows, and all that kind of juicy stuff around that information. So when we talk about the loan types, first of all, you have, for example, the business term loan. So you can get a business term loan through Lendio, and here the loan amount goes from $5,000 all the way to $2 million. Sometimes we can go all the way to 2.5. We actually closed last year a business loan for our clients who got a $2.3 million. So it is totally possible to actually close a great transaction from, at those levels. The APR for a business term loan started around 6%. In terms 1 to 5 years, and the repayment schedule varies depending on the lender you match with. Okay, and the fees also vary depending on the lender you match with, and the availability, all 50 states, and the funding speed can be as soon as 24 hours. Totally possible. What about a startup loan? Startup loan, here the loan amount goes from $500 to $750,000, so $750,000. The APR goes from 0% to 17%, and terms up to 25 years, and the repayment schedule vary depending on the lender you match with, and the fees also. What about a business term loan? What about a business line of credit? Business line of credit here, the loan amount goes from $1,000 to $500,000. The APR goes from 8% to 24%, And the terms 1 to 2 years. In some cases, you can get all the way to 3 years. We have seen this before. The fees vary depending on the lender you match with, and this is available in all 50 states. SBA loans, fantastic. These loans are available in all 50 states. For equipment financing, you get like 5,000 to 5 million, and APR starting at 7.5%. Terms 1 to 5 years, and the repayment schedule and the fees vary depending on the lender you match with. And those loans are available in all 50 states. One thing I want to say here is that you also have merchant cash advance. Okay, here you have a loan amount that goes from $5,000 all the way to $200,000, and the APR starts at around 18%, and terms up to 2 years. The same for accounts receivable financing, accounts receivable factoring. And the thing here is that you do have you have all kinds of loans. You can even have like business acquisition loan. Okay, and so all kinds of loan, exotic loans, whatever. You find a lender on Lendio who will be able to finance that. Not a problem at all. Let me give you a little information about the extras, what we call extras. When you think about Lendio, I want you to think about a few extras. They are important, even though they are ancillary, they are secondary items. They still carry a certain level of weight. Okay, so for example, the rates and fees. We love the fact that overall, the rates and fees that you find through Lendio's lender network, is those loans, those rates and fees are decent. So I'm speaking about interest, fixed fees, origination and administration fee, prepayment penalties. Those are pretty decent. I mean, when you compare it to what the industry averages, okay? And Lendio does have an excellent rating in that department. I just want to remind you, boss, that Lendio does not charge a fee for its service. Instead, Lendio's revenue comes from its partner lenders. And so what about sales and advertising transparency? Lendio is kind of transparent in the way it actually advertises its business model. The way like if you go to the website, if you look at their CPC ads, their social media ads, their search engine optimization ads, all those ads, Lendio is pretty transparent about what they do and how they make money doing what they do. And what about customer service and technical support? We love the fact that the Lendio has a pretty decent customer support, and so that support is available via phone or email. And you can also interact with the company on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Not a problem at all. And what happens here is that when you actually apply for the service, you are assigned a funding manager who is basically your single point of contact. So your funding manager will bring you offers, help decide which options are great for your business, educate you on the loan products, and generally be available if you have any questions. Okay, so Lendio is actually adding value through that business model. And in terms of user reviews, so people have complained in the past about delays, having a drawn out process, hard credit inquiries, lots of documentation needed, and mismatches. Like you're matched with the wrong lender, so to speak. But you've had many positive reviews about Lendio, and you have great customer service. It's a tool that's very easy to use. It's really fast. It really saves you stress, and it's easy to qualify for. Okay, you just have to make sure that you are matched with the right lender. So what is our verdict here before we close to this conversation? Our verdict is that Lendio is a great place to be. It's a great place to shop for business loans at. Yes, definitely. Lendio is great. We love Lendio. We have worked with Lendio. We have advised, we have recommended Lendio to several business clients. And we just love the platform. Okay, we actually right now we have a couple of transactions that are pending with through Lendio for our business clients. So this is a great platform, very safe, very secure. So we highly recommend it. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was explaining to you a review about Lendio, and I give you the overview, the pros and cons, the audience, the services offered, the qualifications, the loan types, and the extras. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.